Hey everybody, how you doing? I got a great new update for you with a ton of new features that I want to share with you that are super exciting to me, especially coming in the field of just, making it more and more easier just to create agents faster and faster. And not only that, but talking about some of the features that you guys have been asking for a very, very long time. So enough with the tease, let me dive right into it. So some of you are going to remember that we added in one of the recent updates the ability when you join for the first time, this new screen that asks you to input the website or URL of your business. And then it takes that along with the industry information and creates for you an agent that is almost, amazingly accurate and near perfection. And we've gotten so much good feedback on that, so we decided, how can we take that same thinking and add it to the agent so that you can do that when you create it from the add agent feature as well. So I'm going to show you this right here. If I click on add agent, and I go on the web for just the sake, because I don't have another phone number, you'll see here I've got the agent name, so I can go and add the agent name. We'll call it Anthony, and then I can add any website. So I could go, add the Thinkrr.ai website, and I can, I'll take Adam Stone for now. I've got English, and I'm just gonna keep it like this. And I'm gonna go select agent, and boom, it's doing the same training and reading that website and learning about what that service does. And now it's going to be able to create for me within, a matter of like 30 to 60 seconds. There you go. That was super fast. An agent that is now ready to go for me to start using and improving. And I can click on test agent. I can just go here like this and go, okay, I'm going to add that agent, go boom. And now I can start talking to it. Hey, Anthony, how are you doing?
Hey there. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Fantastic. Can you tell me what you do?
Of course. I'm your virtual assistant here with the Thinkrr team. We specialize in voice AI solutions through Thinkrr.ai. Our AI voice agents can handle inbound and outbound calls, follow up with leads, and even book meetings.
All right, super cool. You can see that, I can go on and do the agent, but the point was it created that agent super, super fast and did that for me within under a minute. And now if I want to, I have the option to go into this agent and click on configure. And now you'll see I'm taken in, and you can see that this agent has all the details from this particular website and is able to pull in so much information and create an amazing experience right out of the gate. I think this is going to be a game changer and it's phenomenal. But let's just like say, okay, you know what? I actually don't want this agent to just talk about Thinkrr. I want to talk about another website and I want to change it. So let's just pick a roofing company. And I'm on purpose picking something, that is, let's just say, I'm going to just pick that one, absoluteroof.ca. And I'm just going to pick something completely different to show you how it can completely reset the agent. So I can click on the settings and you'll see that ability to add the URL is still there. Now I can pick that and I can say retrain this agent based on this website. Now it gives me a couple of options here. I could just update the key information if I want everything else to stay the same. In this case I don't, because I'm completely changing the industry and everything else. And I'm just going to say, yep, go ahead, I'm confirming. Please go ahead and update that website. And now it's going to go and do that for me in real time. So now this, again, will take up to like 30 to 60 seconds. And then you'll see here that the feedback is going to come on the settings page itself. And it's going to update this. Now you see success. Your agent configuration is updated. I click on Save Changes. Boom. Look at that. Absolute Roofing Solutions, Absolute Roof Solutions, blah, 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 blah. All the information brought in from that website. And it's built and created this agent guidelines as well. Really, really cool. Now I can click on Test Agent and see what that looks like. Oh, I have to add a URL here. I'll just add a fake one, test.com. Let's say save and launch. Cool, let's do this. Okay, I don't need the code. Now I'm going to test agent. Alright, I'm just going to pick another number. Web call, let's go for it. Let's try this out.
Hi, thanks for calling Absolute Roof Solutions. How can I help you today?
Okay, this is phenomenal. You see how quickly I just changed that agent over and got it working? Very, very cool. So now let's go and, hey Anthony, sorry, I'm not talking to you really. I'm just demoing a feature of Thinkrr. Thanks. So, gonna end that. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but the test agents, they all look refreshed, and now they're kind of consolidated on this new look that we introduced when we introduced also the new technical onboarding. So everything is made more consistent and feels really premium across the entire application. Now I'm going to show you something else. Click on save. I'm going to click on cancel and go back here. So I've shown you one of the new features that I'm super, super excited about that I think is going to make everybody's life way, way easier when it comes to training, retraining these agents and creating them super fast, especially when you're thinking about doing quick demos for clients. This is a great tool to use. I'm looking really, really forward to hearing your application of this. Now, the next thing we did is everybody knows that you've got inside of the inbound agent the knowledge packs, right, guys? Knowledge packs are super, super useful. Again, they help you to easily and quickly, you know, add a lot of information that your agent can leverage in real time. And this is what you should be doing instead of putting everything into your key information. Here, if you use a knowledge pack, it can be reused across multiple agents, and I'm going to show you that in a second. But also, it just improves overall quality of the conversation. It improves accuracy. It improves hallucination, reduces hallucination of the agent. It's just the tool to be using, and I'm a big, big fan, and I'm a high proponent of recommending to use it. Now you can see you can do all the same thing like editing it. This screen has also been updated. It's faster and refreshed. You can see that I've got one website in here. I can add more. I can add documents, up to 25 documents, 50 megabytes. So it's been totally, totally updated. Easy access to unlock more credits and get more knowledge packs should you need them. Now I'm going to go and show you what's new. Look at, aside from the fact that this UI has been updated, but we also added a global tab that you can access that same knowledge pack. Now this is super useful because you can do an additional feature and functionality. You can see the assignments, i.e. which agents are using this knowledge pack, because a knowledge pack is not limited to just one agent. It can be used amongst many agents. So I'm going to click on this and you'll see I've got it enabled across multiple agents. Some of them are also not enabled, and I can make the decision to turn it off on Lisa, for example, and now no longer on Lisa. I can also search if I want to search for an agent, just because there's so many, and I can say, oh, you know what, I actually want to re-enable Lisa. So super easy. Now the same knowledge pack can be used across inbound agents, but also campaigns. And here you can see the campaign names and the project names. So again, the same thing, you can search for it. I can say I'm looking for my demo, or I can just search demo, and it'll show me everything with demo. Again, I can enable it right there, and now Bootcamp demo is using that same knowledge pack. Pretty cool, pretty easy and intuitive. I hope for you to understand how this works. And of course, you have the ability to edit it and delete it as well here, should you choose to. Now, let's go on to the next great feature that we have for you, which is probably one of the most requested features. Let me show you this, and I'm super excited. I'm going to go into the account manager, okay? And in the account manager, I'm going to want to move minutes without having to make a support ticket. You can now do that. You can click on here and click on move minutes, and it allows you to pick the account, and I'll show you how many minutes are available. So I have no basic minutes, but I have a lot of premium minutes, and I can say I want 100 minutes to move from that account, right, to, let's say, this one. All right, now I can see how that transfer is going to happen. So I can remove 100 and adding 100 here, and you see the cost differential is the same, so there's nothing to see here. Now I'm going to confirm the transfer. Boom, it has been now transferred over to the agent in question. So if I can see that quickly, I can go and look at the one Rahul was on. There you go. And you can see that it was added more minutes here. And if I go to Erica, I can see that it was reduced by 100 minutes. So really, really slick, easy way for you to do this now and move minutes back and forth. Very intuitive. This was by far one of the biggest requested features, not just from you guys as our clients, but also from our support team who are getting many tickets asking us to manually move minutes from one sub account to the next sub account. Now you can do this on your own. You no longer need to wait or ask the questions from us. So just in case you thought that's where it ended, I'm going to go back to my inbound agent. Actually, I'm going to go first to my settings. So I'm going to show you something here on the settings. So let me go to my profile here, go to the profile settings, and I'm going to show you that you have now the ability in the integrations, if you've got GoHighLevel set up in one of your integrations, you can click on manage inside the primary account, and now I have the option to sync new contacts to GHL. You have to toggle it on because by default it's off. And you can also, so what this does, just let me explain, is it means that without needing to use workflows, this application will take a new contact and it will add it into your GHL account. Okay, this is super cool. It removes the need to create the automation and workflows that many of you have created. If you have it, you can disable it. You don't need to use it anymore unless there's a specific need why you're doing this. Now, many of the reasons why people needed this was because they wanted to add notes of the call, the transcript, the summary, the sentiment, and all that stuff into the contact that it just reached out to or that was just added into the CRM. Well, you don't need a complex workflow for that anymore. You just toggle this on and it will do it automatically. Now imagine if you do this for all your clients, or if you are a business and you turn this on, you no longer need to do anything that's super complicated. You don't need to learn automations and workflows within GoHighLevel to get what 80% of you want. And this is where we have heard you and we've recreated this feature for you, and I think it's just phenomenal. All right, so that's been turned on. Now let me show you something else that is really cool and associated with this. We have added inside of every agent, inside of the actions, every inbound agent, a new action called Smart Actions, and let me show you what that does. This here is working for you when you're connected to a GoHighLevel account, and it will say, and the reason why we use CRM, because some of you guys would like to white label your GoHighLevel, so we wanted to obscure the GHL name here. But, and this is not just used in the primary account, of course, it will be also used within a sub account, so therefore it was important for us to take that into consideration to maintain the authenticity and the integrity of your white label implementation. So, yes, I've talked a lot. Let me show you this. You can now, after the call is finished, have a contact from, and add tags to them automatically. Now we pull in the tags directly from your GoHighLevel sub account. So for example, I can add the data gather scenario, or I can add another tag for a new lead, right? So I can add multiple tags that will be added to that contact immediately, which is great for segmenting, or if you need to somehow understand things, you can put that there. There's obviously a lot of ideas we have to even make this better. This is an amazing first step. And then there's also one more thing that you can do after a call. You can trigger a workflow. So we pull in all your workflows that are in your sub account and allow you to basically, trigger a call for an inbound agent, for example, after the call's finished. There you go. And I can add that, and I can add multiple workflows to this again. So I can pick another one. I can say Ava got, Max got a call or whatever it is. There you go. So these automations, whatever I've built inside of GoHighLevel, will be executed after the call is finished as well. So you don't know, reducing the need for you to have to do a lot of the setup or these complex workflows inside of GHL. In fact, even having to set up the trigger. The additional benefit of this is that if you don't want to do any post-processing smart actions and triggers inside of GoHighLevel, you no longer need to do that. You can do everything, at least from a 80% rule here. You've got the notes being in the context being created as I showed you previously, but now you can add tags and you can trigger out workflows. I mean, this is truly moving in a direction that is nowhere close to anything you can do within the ecosystem of GoHighLevel in this much ease and this much simplicity. We have definitely made this super straightforward and clear for people to use. So, and then just click on apply changes, and there you go. Now it's toggled on, and that will be executed. I'm going to actually turn it off because I don't want to, but I just wanted you to get an idea of how the feature actually works. So there you go. So there you go, folks. That was a big overview of everything that we've covered. I mean, it's just so much there that we went over. So just to recap, you've got the create websites. Create the web widgets within 30 seconds through just adding the URL. The widget can figure out everything about that business, understand what you're doing, and create the right personality type and the right agent. And you can configure it to the right voices and all that. Again, super quick, super fast to do that. And then over and on top of that, all of these great GHL features that we've added. The ability to sync and create new context, to add notes automatically, to add tags after a call, and of course to execute a transcript after a call. And we're just getting started. More and more seamless integration on top of what we already had with all of the premium action, premium triggers, import contacts, all of these great features that we've already had that you have within the Thinkrr ecosystem that works so natively with your GHL system. So if you're a GHL user and you're looking to find something that makes it really easy to create voice agents, this is your product. This is what we're doing, and we're just getting started, guys. So stay tuned for the next update. We've got more and more exciting things coming this year. Ciao.